What is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have a pretty cool video that involves two trades of the MLB trade deadline season. So let's just go right into it. So the first trade of the MLB trade deadline, it's in 6 days now, but it's close enough, and teams start to make trades now just so they can get offers out there and show teams that they're in business. But the first trade is officially confirmed. Well, the first two. The first one involves the Diamondbacks and the Seattle Mariners. So the Diamondbacks got Brandon Garcia and Ashton Izzy, and the Mariners, in exchange for those two pitching prospects, got Josh Naylor. Man, as a Diamondbacks fan, I'm going to miss Josh Naylor. Great guy, great clubhouse guy, great bat, fantastic person, like I said. Naylor, good ball player. He'll be deeply missed in Arizona. But to be honest, the Diamondbacks had to make this trade, as much as it sucks as a Diamondbacks fan, because he's a veteran first baseman who's an insane hitter. His defense is okay, and he is incredible with teammates. Naylor's just everything you want out of a player, minus speed. But even this year, he's been pretty quick. So why did the Diamondbacks make this trade? The Diamondbacks made this trade because Josh Naylor is a free agent after this year, so he's a rental for the 60, 59-ish games that are left in the year. So he's a rental, and let's be honest, the Diamondbacks might, but they probably weren't going to re-sign him, so might as well trade him when the team isn't doing good for a couple prospects. And they got two young pitching prospects, which is exactly what this team needed. That pitching is a weak spot on this team. If they had a good pitching staff, they would be in the playoff hunt right now in a wild card, because their offense is that good. As I say that, we're getting no hit, but their offense is insane. So they got two pitching prospects, like I said, which is exactly a weakness on their team that they covered. Which I think if they trade Gallen, Suarez, Kelly, that's going to be an area they target a lot of young pitchers. And the team is struggling, like I said, but Naylor's having a great year, so sell high on Naylor. Mike Hazen, who I personally feel like is a wizard, he does everything right. He keeps the young core together, like Carroll, Perdomo, Marte, even though they're listening to offers on him, but he sells high on guys that they're probably not going to return, like Jock Petersons, Christian Walkers. So this is another example. And not to mention, they called up Tristan English because Pavin Smith is injured right now, but Pavin Smith, once he comes back, it's going to be his first base to lose, and he's a great, solid player, has the bat to be good, the defense. Pavin's a well-rounded player, so he's not a bad player in return. So from the Diamondbacks' perspective, they made the trade because they knew they weren't going to re-sign him. They got two pitching prospects. The team is struggling, and they sold him high, and they paid Smith at first. But why did the Mariners make this trade? They got a fantastic player who has a lot of speed, or who has a lot of power. But he knows he has a lot of power, but at the same time, when he needs to hit a single to get on base to get the game time run in, he'll just simplify his approach, sit left center, right center, and just barrel something up hard. So, yeah, fantastic hitter, knows a solid approach, though, and solidifies it. And at first, when we first got him from the Guardians, I was like, this guy's defense does not look good. Why are we... And the Diamondbacks coming from Christian Walker are really good to use defense. So I was like, okay... But his defense is way better than advertised. I think Mariners fans will learn this. His defense, it's not great, but it's not as bad as people are saying, and it's pretty good overall. So, great bat, will simplify his approach, has good defense, and he's just an amazing clubhouse guy. He talks loud in the clubhouse as a leader, loves his teammates, just does his business and goes home. But at the same time, it's so weird. When he's on the field, he's loud, energetic, awesome to be around. But as soon as you get him off the field, he's quiet, reserved, and kind of just a chill guy. So completely different personalities on and off the field, which I like, which shows he respects the game, respects what he's doing, versus just not caring at all and being the same guy on and off the field. So yeah, Naylor's a great player, and the Mariners got a good first baseman. Naylor has 11 homers, an OPS of 807 with a 292 average with the OPS plus of 124 and 11 stolen bases. So 11 stolen bases is kind of crazy because no disrespect to Naylor, he's not the leanest or the fastest guy, and he stole 11 stolen bases this year, which is his career high by one, I believe. And Naylor, like most teams, don't expect a big hunky first baseman to steal, but there he just goes. He kind of just, when they're not paying attention and don't pick off, he just steals second and catches teams by surprise. So 11 is kind of insane for him. And he's kind of quick too. Not like crazy quick, but way faster than I expected. Also, the Mariners kind of had to do this trade because they have Donovan Solano, who has 4 homers, and Luke Raley with 3 homers at first base. To be honest, that is like nothing. Like, Josh Naylor is way better than those guys. With all due respect, Naylor is way better. So the Mariners upgraded weakness in their team at first base. They were in a wild card hunt. They always struggle with hitters and offense. So they added a good hitter and covered a weakness. So yeah. This trade also works out for both teams because the Diamondbacks, they needed Josh Naylor to go, and the Mariners needed a first baseman. The Diamondbacks traded with the right team because not only did the Mariners need a first baseman, the Mariners have a ton of pitching. So the Diamondbacks got 2 pitching prospects, and the Mariners have so much pitching. This was an awesome trade that worked out because the Mariners are pitching and they need a first baseman. The Diamondbacks need pitching, so they traded him. So it worked out pretty well. And like I said, Pavin Smith's a solid player. I will say though, it does feel like a lot for Josh Naylor because he is a rental. He'll be gone after this year unless the Mariners re-sign him. And the Diamondbacks got Izzy Ashton in return, who has a 5.51 ERA and 47.1 innings pitched. That ERA is a little high, but it's a small sample size at 47. And I feel like that's a little misleading because he's been unfortunately lucky this year because he has a career 4.13 ERA in the minor leagues. So a lot higher than his average this season or ERA this season. So I think he'll be just fine. He's a good pitcher. He was the 16th best prospect in the Mariners organization. The Diamondbacks also got Brandon Garcia, who is a bullpen piece. He will be with the big leagues tomorrow. They sent him down to AAA Reno today, but they're going to call him up tomorrow. He has a 4.50 ERA and 2 innings pitched with the big league club. So, yeah, the Diamondbacks got pitching. The Mariners got a first baseman that they needed. It worked out well. That's it for today's video on the Josh Naylor trade. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this trade. I think it worked. It's a win-win for both teams. Also, stay tuned because Thursday, July 31st, I'll be going live on my channel on trade deadline updates. So I'll be scrolling through Instagram. Whatever I see, I'll be reacting right on live. So make sure to stay tuned for that video. Thank you guys for watching, though. Have a great